crazy but true. The podcast, we got them all hating on us like we won't last. It's a creative space, so press play. We want them numbers running up like you doing a race. It's crazy but true. Born and raised in the loop. We covering every single topic, sports, music, through news. We dropping facts, man. So go and grab a friend. And if you liking what you hearing, tell them tap in. Tap in. Tap in.
Listen, that's our first guest test to make sure y'all tap in. That's telling y'all to tap in.
It sounds like you sped that motherfucker up a little bit this time.
It did. I was regular. It's just been a while. It's just been a while, y'all.
You put it on twister mode.
Oh man, welcome back to your favorite podcast, Crazy But True, the podcast. As you can see, we got an extra little screen on the, extra screen on the screen. I know y'all missed us, man. Hope everybody's having a great July, a great summer. We know y'all missed us, but we are back. Your favorite podcast, Crazy But True. My peoples are in the building. Key, TBE, Westside, y'all know them already. We have some very special guests in the building that I am honored to introduce. Like, how should we do it? Should we do it separately, TBE, Westside? Should we do it together?
Nah, they need something extravagant.
Okay.
They big deals around here, man.
TV, give it to him, man.
No, listen, man, listen. In our presence today, not only do we have a power couple, people.
Talk to him.
Keep going.
But we got somebody here that just might change your life experiences.
We don't say this all the time.
Listen. I'm talking about taking you from her
to where?
To her. You see what I did? You see what? They're gonna get that later.
They get on their way home for sure. We got Mickey Jones and Chris and CJ in the building from AMJ Getaways. Man, we are so excited to have them in the building.
Yeah,
great show lined up for y'all. Let's talk to the people. Talk to people right now. Get it out the way. Tell them how y'all doing. Give them their mental health number, and let's get into it, please and thank you. Can we please get into it?
Dude, I'm doing great. I'm having a great day, a great kicking this week off, and always great when we got travels coming up. So just got home from a trip, got another trip coming up. I'm happy.
Trips on trips.
Change your life.
Trips on trips.
I'm telling you.
I'll echo the same thing she said. I'm feeling good. I think a big part of that is contributed to travel, having something to look forward to. That always keep my mental, sharp, ready to get on and go to the next thing and get to the next trip. So that's a big part of how we stay.
He said travel to keep the mental sharp.
Yeah. I like that.
We're very thankful that you guys reached out to have us on the show.
Absolutely.
That makes me
Yes.
We was thirsty. Well, I was thirsty. I don't know.
TJ talk about y'all all the time.
So it was only right to get y'all on, and we gotta get a mental health number. Like our CBT mental health scale, 10 is we Gucci, we good. 1, we need help.
Help.
I'm definitely a 10.
10? Oh.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm an 8.
Okay. That's still good.
I'm an 8.
Hey, that's all right.
We like it.
But I have my reasons though. I have my reasons.
Salty about what I'm doing this week.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay.
TB, Westside, where y'all at, man? How y'all doing? Where y'all at?
I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm about a 9.5. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to go on vacation myself.
See?
Get your mind right.
That's what's up. He ain't even know yet. He already at 9.5. He ain't even go.
Period. It's coming.
It's
coming. I can't wait. I'm waiting for Christmas. I'm about to go to sleep early tonight.
Me, I'm doing good as well. I'm feeling good. Life is great. I'm gonna give my number an 8.5. Solid.
Okay.
Solid.
Solid.
You know what I'm saying?
Stand on
good.
She said 10 toes. 10 toes down.
Listen. I'm feeling good. But I'm like CJ. I'm an 8 right now. I'm a solid 8, but with every sip, I'm going up a little, just a little bit.
Do that. You do that.
One sip at a time.
One sip at a time, I'm going up.
Want to do it, man. That's what's up, man. I like those numbers. Like nothing falling under an 8. I like that. But I hate to tell you, I'm like at a 7.5 today, man. I'm teetering. I'm teetering right now. I don't know why I want to fall that way or that way.
So hopefully fall up.
Yeah, we get to that.
Always fall forward, man.
I'm trying to. Hopefully it'll go up, man. After I think
it will. We in therapy right now, so
that's how I be.
That's what it is.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it today, man. I'm glad everybody's mental health is sounding good, looking good. People got trips planned. That's what it is. I ain't got no trip plan. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That'll do it.
Facts.
Let's go and get into it. Speaking of traveling, man, we're going to talk about that a lot this podcast, but I know y'all seen and heard about Delta giving $10K for your seat on the flight.
You can have it.
Me, man.
Here, take this seat.
when that story came out, low key, it did sound too good to be true.
Come on.
Like a
If you just read the headline, you was like, whatever, stop playing.
Yeah.
Gotta be fake.
But if you read into it, they actually was giving out $10K to give up your seat on a small flight from Minneapolis to Minnesota.
Dang.
Crazy part is people were turning it away.
You paid $200 for your ticket and turned down $10K.
Come on.
And where they was going to?
Man.
It was a small
Minneapolis or Minnesota, something. Yeah, Minneapolis.
A little small flight.
How far is that flight?
That's what they make you do, though. They make you look up some stuff like, hold on. You start put crunch numbers together. And see.
Hey, some people said no. That's crazy.
That's crazy. So my question for y'all is like, what is the reason y'all say no? Like I know nobody here probably would say no, but what
It's no.
Is it a
Even
reason?
if it's for a job? No, I can't. Big Mama got surgery in the morning.
We gave up our flight last year from Jamaica for $1,000. So at 10K, we
did it for less.
10K
for less.
Right, I didn't give up seats for less. Right.
Man.
But thinking that's a 2-hour drive, baby. I'm gonna get this car and drive. Gas ain't even that high. I'm gonna drive that 2 hours from Minnesota to Minneapolis.
In a Prius.
Ain't
Minneapolis in Minnesota?
Right.
Listen.
Yeah.
This is an in-state flight.
Yes.
I'm confused. That's
What was so important about this flight?
They wasn't giving it up.
Nothing.
So the flight was in the same state. That's crazy.
But also, you like when you're in the airport, it's a lot going on, and you hear that come over the PA, you like, man, stop! Like you don't really.
Come on,
I'm
man.
already.
Come on, man.
Like
10K, I'll give up my seat and walk home.
That's crazy. Ain't it?
Right.
That's
You
I'm about
board-
to hitchhike.
You boarding group C and you talking about you ain't giving up your seat. You the last person on the
Hey,
plane.
you sitting by the toilet.
Oh,
That's
shit.
crazy. CJ, Mickey, y'all got a marriage or wedding y'all got to go to. Actually, it's an important wedding, a family wedding. You ain't giving up. I mean, you still giving it up?
FaceTime me.
Important.
They gonna renew their vow.
Right. FaceTime me.
I'll be there tomorrow.
If you go,
Important wedding.
if the wedding if the marriage is going to last,
You don't know
we'll be there
until
for
it's
the
over.
renewal.
No, sometimes you can know.
Well,
Sometimes you can know. Not your praying on their downfall.
My thing is anything could happen. So whether they were offering that 10,000 or not, if the plane broke down, you weren't gonna make that wedding. So if I
But that wasn't the
volunteered
case.
not to make the wedding, it's the same thing.
that wasn't the case.
But I think anything can happen. So just like that was a voluntarily, the plane could have involuntarily not made that flight.
That's
Listen, hey, 10K can buy a really nice wedding.
Yeah, you can fly a private flight for that little
Right.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
listen.
said from Michigan to Minnesota. My thing is like it'd have to be somebody on their deathbed. Like it'd have to be like we don't know, like you know what I'm saying. You gotta get here today because today might be that.
Yeah.
It'd have to be something like that, or I'm like going for a job that's gonna pay me like $300K. Like okay, cool.
Or if
I'm gonna make more than that.
If I'm going for a gig,
What's
I'm
up?
making 10 times that.
Other than that,
Like,
You
I
finna
skip
die.
flights all the time. We be
I'm
like,
gonna miss work on Monday. Like, I don't care, man. I'm just
Talk about
skipping.
you finna
You
die.
dead.
Westside, you letting them die?
Big Mama
That's
her
sick.
deathbed. Big Mama her deathbed, man. What you talking?
That's crazy.
Deathbed, that's different. I don't know. That's
He's
Yeah.
talking about something. You about to die anyway. What?
I've been with Big Mama my whole life.
We done made a lot of memories, Big Mama.
We
With
made
this
a lot of
10K.
memories.
but
Big
you know
Mama.
what? I only want to see you breathing. I don't even want to see the
Yes.
See,
Big
valid.
Mama wants you to get that 10K.
She
Right.
would go on, baby. Don't worry about me.
She
Yeah.
was.
I guess that's a good time for the FaceTime.
You gonna feel bad. You gonna feel a little bad.
FaceTime Big Mama on your way to go pick up your 10K.
So look,
Like,
so
Big Mama did this for us.
whatever event it is, and y'all late, do y'all break off the 10K to whatever?
No.
Y'all
No.
Did they help pay for my
They don't
flight?
even know about the 10K. They don't even know about it.
Yeah,
Yep.
plane
Yep.
broke down.
It was plane technically. I'm
Maintenance
so sorry.
issues.
Light got delayed, man.
You know, it's a thing going
I
around.
don't
A
even
lot
know
of
what to tell
pilots
you.
are on strike. Flights are
I don't know why
canceling.
they did that. They didn't even tell us
Yeah.
why. We don't even know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Over the Gucci
I
purse
really
the next
can't-
day.
Facts.
I really can't see no reason for real, like, not to give up. Like, to say, nah. I really can't think of no really good reason to say, nah.
There's
I'm
no
good.
good reason.
Nah.
Take the money. It's from Michigan to there. Like, take a bus. Get a rental. Like, drive. Like, you can work that out, or just wait till the next flight. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For that short of a distance, there's got to be multiple regional flights. So
Man,
just
I'm
get on
drunk.
So
another
when they
airline.
just giving
Get
up
on
their
another
seat, like,
airline,
could
yep.
they get a flight later? TJ?
Unless
Yeah,
it was,
you just gotta get off the plane. You can get a flight later.
unless
you
it
just gotta
was
get off the
only
plane right now?
$10,000
Oh, yeah.
of credits. That's a little iffy too.
Shit.
Credits.
I'm
Yeah.
taking it.
Credits.
I see why people would turn
Taking
down
it.
credits and not cash. If it was all cash, then they
I'm taking
they
the
need their
credit.
mental.
Give
But
my
that
credit.
credits
I
need to
think,
go
yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna take the
That's
credits
credit
too,
go
man.
crazy,
I'm
I'm
though.
taking the
But I'm saying
credits.
some
I
people
don't
might
care.
turn it down if it was only credits and not cash. But if it was
Yeah,
straight
yeah, I
10,000
can see
cash, then people need to get their mental value.
Man, listen,
You
I need
got
that
a free
in
$10,000
all
to go wherever
hundreds.
you want to. I don't care
Yeah,
how
I'd
it's
be
coming.
honest.
It can come
But
a
that's
food
not-
stamp card. I don't give a damn. I'm taking that $10K.
Yep.
That's
Put
fact.
that bitch on a Visa gift card. Goddamn.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
I don't
I'm
give a
I'm
shit.
flying from St. Louis to
Points?
Chicago every weekend.
$10,000 in points. I'm outside.
Yes, I'm
We outside.
everywhere.
outside all over.
Everywhere.
I'm gonna go outside in China just because.
Yep.
That's facts. I'm just saying, I'm sitting in the airport and I heard that coming to a PA. I ain't gonna jump up. I'm gonna look around just to make sure, like, hold on, what?
If don't nobody get up, now I'm be first one up.
No,
I
I'm
ain't
jumping.
gonna
I'm
be
You gonna
jumping.
wait? You
I'm
gonna wait?
jumping, man.
No,
I can't take a
no, wait, I
chance
just
to
gotta
everybody
make
else on the
sure,
plane saying, yeah.
I don't know how they did it. Was the plane full? Were they on the plane or were
It
they
was
still
overbooked.
like
It was
boarding at
overbooked.
the
Oh, they were
gate?
on the plane. Yeah.
Because like when we did ours, they just offered anybody willing to give up their seat for a compensation. They didn't say how much it would be. And there was a line of people. And then when you went to the gate, they would tell you, okay, we'll give you this much, like kind of secretly, quietly. So they wouldn't broadcast it because if they put 10K over the PA system,
Yeah, everybody.
When
Yeah,
they
you-
get desperate,
they want to
so
see who
I've
willing to
been
give
on
it up first. So it's a smaller population. And then out of
That
that
makes
little
sense.
group, they're gonna be like, who want to take this amount?
I've been on a plane before and they started at like 200. When we were coming back from Cancun one time, it was like 200. I'm like, ain't nobody getting up for that. Then they went up to like 3, 4. And I was like,
Oh,
I gotta go to
It's
work
like
in
an
the morning.
auction.
I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm not fooling with that. Come on, somebody.
They
get
wait
on
till the
the
first
plane.
person say, I'll take that amount. And if that person that's who they give it to. Yeah.
Because they lose more money by having delayed flights, by missing flights.
Mhm.
And they have regulations where the plane can't weigh more than a certain amount. So even if the flight's
That's
not
what
full,
happened to us.
if the flight's not full, but they too heavy, then they got to take somebody off the plane.
wow, I'm good.
Okay.
So that's all
Yeah.
kind of fines they got to pay.
Yeah, you gotta act in the move. I'm good. I'm like moving.
Yeah, because they put people's life on the line at that point.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nah, if it's just 200, yeah, get me to the house.
Today, right now. I'm not getting up off shit. I'm not even going to the bathroom. Pull off.
Whoever on a buddy pass, get off this plane.
I feel like
Yeah,
at
yeah.
flight, they had to go through that process though, where they started low and they just kept going, waiting on the first person to
yeah,
say, I'll take this. And everybody was like, shit. Y'all gonna keep going up. So
Right, because they're gonna get fined for all that. That's why they had to that's probably why they can go so high. The
yeah.
fines are way more.
Motherfuckers say I gotta get it to Minneapolis right now.
Man.
There's
Hey,
some
but
shit going on in
yeah.
Minneapolis. Like what? There ain't even nothing going on out there.
No, it's not. I was just there.
Hell no, crazy but it's true. Crazy but true is, man, if you seen that story, check in with us. Let us know what you would have did. Let us know, have you been in that position before where you have to give up that seat for a little cash? You're like, you know what? I'll go. Not me. I don't know.
I think the most I gave up for was $1,200.
$1,200. Okay, I was gonna ask that.
I'll do that too. Yeah.
I was gonna ask what amount of money would y'all move? All right, yeah.
I've done. I think the least I've done is 600. The most is 1,200. And the 1,200 one also came with overnight stay at a 5-star all-inclusive. When it was amazing.
Oh yeah, see.
I mean, yeah.
Give me that.
In Jamaica.
Give me that. One more night. One more night.
Yeah, one more night. Yeah, I got that in me.
I think the price would depend on like how much the delay is, where I'm going, what I got going on.
Right.
Because if you're not gonna offer me $200, and I'm about to miss something that's like important to me. Now, if it's some petty shit, then I ain't really in a rush. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna need a decent amount to miss something that I want to go to.
Right.
Or that I already paid for.
Right.
Like
fair.
True.
Going home and going on vacation are two different stories. Like.
Right.
Yeah. If we going to vacation, I ain't getting
that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah.
No, I mean, if we going, I
quick.
can wait one more day for 10K.
For 10K, right? Because I'm gonna go crazier. I'm gonna go crazier when I get there. What are you saying?
How about extend my trip?
I missed the day.
Oh yeah, no, we talking 10K. Yeah, you're right. 10K.
They changed up quick. No, we
Yeah,
going
I'm
not even worried about going home. I'm calling
we
out
going
work
to
for 2 days.
vacation.
I'm calling out work for 2 days after that. I'm taking out putting an extra day on the trip. No.
Right.
It's only
They said I caught COVID out here. I gotta go stay a little longer. Go stay a little longer.
Go add 2 more weeks.
I caught it though.
Got a quarantine.
I love the
I don't know. Stay out here.
Oh man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and roll to the next topic, man, because this kind of happened to me today, and I definitely gotta get off my chest. Maybe I gotta talk about it. Maybe like I think today, man, I had almost a near-death experience today. Like today, like it was, we've been on vacation for the 4th of July, so I haven't really been outside in the Florida heat in about a week. So today I go out there feeling good. I got there this morning feeling good, got my workout in, and it was time to go outside to give me a little cardio in. I forgot, like I haven't drank any water in a while.
What?
I already knew where this was going.
You forgot that you haven't drank any water in a while, but you was working out.
Yeah. I ain't really put 2 and 2 together. I'm outside. I'm like, why am I feeling like I'm feeling a little weird?
You start smelling that hypnotic.
Yeah. That's an incredible hoax, boy, coming out your pores.
So I'm feeling a little weird before I know it. I'm projectile vomiting, just nothing. Projectile vomiting, y'all, like just all on the track. Like I'm going through it out here. And the heat is always hot. So I'm throwing up in the heat. It's just blazing up. It was tough, y'all. It was really tough.
I'm glad you're okay.
Was this in front of your students?
Yes, it was, man. It's one of the players.
Oh my God.
You on TikTok.
They ain't gonna never let you let us down.
You traumatized them. Everybody was crying.
You was crying?
Myself.
I said they probably was crying.
Oh, I thought you said he was crying.
What's going on? Oh my God, he's dying.
Yeah, it was hard because they see me at a weak moment. Like it was a really, really weak moment.
You realize you can never condition those kids again. You're gonna tell them to run a lap. They're gonna be like, you couldn't even run a lap.
Right.
That projectile vomiting.
They're like, we don't want to end up like you, so we ain't gonna do it.
And they'll call you Willie Beeman.
It's liquid I've never seen before. It's a liquid color I've never even seen before, Key. I'm like, what
it's
is
just giving like Family Guy, that episode when they're all throwing up on each other and shit. Like that's what that reminded me of.
And it was damn near.
Oh man!
As I went on the track and the heat is, the sun is just. It's like God just smacking me in my, like just smacking me, and I felt so bad that I had to do that in front of the kids. But it was near death because as I'm laying there, I can feel my body kind of faint. Like I can feel.
When did you start laying down? Like to that part?
Vomiting. How you get on the ground?
Yeah,
it was that part.
Hey, he was on all fours. Just
now he was laying down. They're about to fire you.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I went through it today. It was I thought I was gone. I was like, yeah, this. I'm like,
Yeah, you would have died.
kid.
None of them kids gonna say you.
man.
Quick question about
Not
that though. Quick question. So how long would it have been since you had water before that happened?
Like an actual. It's probably been a couple days.
Wow.
2 going on 3.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I can imagine that.
I was going a little hard, like for no reason.
A little? Okay.
For no
The
reason.
holidays, man.
So you don't ever get like thirsty and nothing quenches your thirst
But water?
Yeah, it was a weak moment.
That drink was quenching it for you? That drink was quenching your thirst?
It was a weak moment. Yeah.
You didn't even wake up thirsty? Like, damn, I've been going hard. My mouth dry. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Liquor dehydrates you.
You are a robot. You're not real. This is a simulation because you are not a real person.
It hit me as I'm like my body going through. I'm like, why? What's going on?
It was back in the...
So how did you get better? Like, I don't want to drag this on, but I just need to know
I
more.
think got out of water bottles and kind of dumped all the water on me, like to bring me back to life.
Yeah, they gave us some orange slices. You good after that.
They called the trainer like trainer. And that's when I really got. I'm like, no, I ain't getting no trainer out here. So I'm like, fuck okay. I'm like, suck because they put all the water on me. I'm like, so cool. So I pop up, like walk it off, like I'm good, y'all. Appreciate it.
It's like a Hennessy on the track.
You say, Coach gotta go.
Oh yeah, man, that was a tough. It was like I say, it was a weak moment for me, and I hate they saw me in there, but we bonded a little bit, so it was cool.
Oh yeah, they definitely
Okay.
talking about that. They're gonna be laughing about
Like,
that.
how much you running?
That happened today.
I've been chugging ever since.
If you ain't gonna forget again, huh?
I promise you I won't. I promise. I've been chugging. I've been chugging. That's my new and that's part of my advice. I'm gonna tell y'all later. Y'all probably know about that. But.
We're gonna check back. We're gonna check back tomorrow to see how the kids treated you.
We laughed at your near-death experience, but thank God you're good.
Yes, we're happy.
Drink your water, kids. Long story short.
Stay hydrated. You don't gotta wait to the end of the day to say that.
No,
it was a learning experience.
You ain't gotta wait for the advice. Just drink your water.
We already said that.
But I gotta ask y'all next, like, do y'all have any something close to like that, or y'all ever witnessed someone who was close to death or damn near you thought they was gonna die? Like, y'all got any stories from near death?
Mine is I'll tell mine. Well,
I guess go first.
Oh my God, that's not even near death.
I was on a plane. He said it was near death, and so this is real quick, and then we need to hear his because we thought he was gonna die. So the plane fell 100 feet, and I was like, "Woo," you know. But then it fell 300 feet, and the flight attendant started screaming. If the flight attendant screamed, you know it's a problem.
Panic attack.
And I actually had a panic attack after that, and I was, and then I ended up taking some drugs from a stranger and woke up at my destination.
Whoa.
She had panic attacks on every flight.
No, this was before. This was before.
No turbulence.
No, that was before. But let's talk about his near-death experience.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm at the
That's
cockpit.
crazy.
Hey, bro, pull this motherfucker up.
Hey, you sleeping there, brother?
Pull this motherfucker back up.
Are you good, bro?
These buttons work.
You need me to drive? What's up?
Hey.
It was scary, but I made it. It was really bad. But so CJ here, Chris. We were I had to do a destination wedding. I went to the destination wedding in September, well, whatever. But so before we went, he had a bad toothache, and I was like, man, forget that. We got to get to this wedding. You got to help me. I'm not
Red flag.
Super red flag.
You said for his toothache, that's crazy. Toothaches hurt.
Yeah.
And you just go this to him, that's wild. That's red flag.
And I said, well, he got to go anyway. So we pressed on.
I went to the ER, got
some drugs.
A whole lot of painkillers.
Before we left. So I was like, all right, that'll hold you over. We're only gonna be gone for 3 days. He didn't make it that far. So we got there and was fine the first night. He took drugs, he was in pain, but he was making through. So the next morning was the wedding meeting. And I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to leave and go to this meeting. It'll be an hour long. Well, halfway through the meeting, I get a call from his cousins and they're on Facebook. They're like, hey, is CJ okay? And I'm like, yeah, I was there 30 minutes ago. He in pain, but he hanging tough.
Wellness check.
And I was like, let me just run back to the room real quick and check on it. So I go back to the room, I open the door, he's passed out, foaming at the mouth. So I started screaming and hollering. And I don't know why at the same time the wedding office called to check to make sure everything was okay. And I'm like, call 911, call 911. I ran out in the hallway. I'm telling housekeeping, emergency. Like, I don't know, fuck, I don't know my Spanish. I lost all my Spanish.
Just to see you
I
get
was
somebody.
like, help. So they called in the paramedics and they, got him together. They got him to wake up and cleaned him up or whatever. And we took him to the doctor and he ended up going to the ER and they pumped him up because he had overdosed.
Wow.
So
that shit was hurting.
Overdosed on painkillers.
So-
That was killing him, man.
So
He was popping pills like house.
maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, my son hit me in the mouth with a toy, right in the front tooth. And it hurt, but it didn't really hurt. And so over the years, that trauma to my gums from that injury caused an infection in my gums that I never knew about. So I would floss my teeth and it would hurt. And I would think, oh, maybe I'm just flossing too much. I'm just pushing too hard. Get to Mexico. And that's the worst place to go to the doctor, hospital, please.
Don't do it.
Stay up out of there.
Mexican hospital. But anyway, I got to the hospital. They pumped me with like IV to flush out the medication that I overdosed on. I got back to, my cousin flew me back home like that next day. He was like, here, you got to come back. Cause I was like, well, we got one more day. I can try to thug it out. But nah, he said, come on. So I got back home, went to the hospital and they took an x-ray of my skull and my gums. You got your gums, then you got your jaw, like the bones that your teeth are coming out of. Well, the trauma caused an infection that eat through my bone and almost got into my nasal cavity. And if it would have I got a picture. If it would have gotten there, the infection would have basically got to my brain and killed me.
Oh, wow.
So,
it was like paper thin. It was like paper thin.
Yeah, my doctor was like, I don't know how the hell you've been dealing with this for this long, because they had to eat through literally your bone to get through your nasal cavity to get into your blood. Yeah, it was bad. So when I got they gave me some random drug that made it worse.
They did. They flushed it, and then he came back to St. Louis and had emergency surgery. And
it was bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
I'll
scary.
Take a drink.
2 surgeries.
What'd you say?
I ain't gonna tell you who fault that was, but that's crazy.
I needed my wedding coordinator to be with me. Sure.
Yeah, they got on Mickey hair. It was like, so you let him go home by himself? I flew home by myself. She was like, well, I'm here for the wedding.
He flew home by himself. The way he was out, so the night that he went to the ER, we couldn't do nothing but sit around. So we went out to the streets, and he going up to girls saying, "Would you kiss me?" His mouth was like huge.
I said, if your boyfriend, because my face was so swollen, my lip, everything was just like
balloon.
Yeah,
when girls go get them lips done, and they be
I said, shit, if I'm in pain, I got you one more night, we're gonna make this some fun. So we went to the streets, started recording, talking to people, and trying to get reactions. Yeah, it was bad.
I said, if he can do that, he can get on a plane by himself.
That's cool.
I mean, that is bad.
Yeah, you can still kick it. You go on by yourself.
That's kind of fast.
Right.
She was fed up. That's crazy.
It was bad.
Yeah. My dude foaming. I know, Mickey, I know you was scared as hell seeing that boy shaking and foaming at the mouth. No, you was
Hell yeah. I was like, CJ, what the fuck are you doing? Wake up.
No, that's freaky though. Like,
stop playing.
And again, we're glad you guys are good for your death experience.
Laughing at this trauma. That's cool.
You too, TJ.
Thank you.
Yeah. All three of y'all, Mickey, you too.
There always be travel insurance. So I always put travel insurance on everybody's trip, but I didn't put it on ours. And this was the one time we needed it. Well, another time my son fell too, and he had an accident while we were we were Punta Cana, and we didn't have travel insurance. So everybody gets travel insurance from now on.
You learned a lesson. Look at that.
Because they would have took care of all them bills.
There you go. Who else? Who else almost seen Jesus?
I mean, I've had several near-death experiences, but I'll choose one.
Yeah, several.
Well, I'll say a few. Several sounds like 5 or 6. Probably like 3 or 4. But anyway, my near-death experience was pretty traumatic as well. So like I got my hair done at this girl house, And I was perfectly fine the whole time. And then like I left out, my car was literally right in front of her crib. I get in the car and it's like, as soon as I sat down in the car, everything just, I don't know, I got so high, like I started having like super bad pain in my stomach and I just got super hot and I was sweating. And I just started like getting dizzy. And I'm like, I'm about to die right now. I don't even know what's going on. Like I'm literally just about to die in this car. Like, I don't even know. And I knew there was a hospital probably no more than like 4 or 5 blocks away, but I couldn't even not drive. Like I literally called 911 from my car. I don't know this girl like that, so I didn't call her. I didn't go back to her house. I was like, damn, I think I'm about to check out. So like, I called 911. I literally had to get an ambulance from like 4 blocks away.
TJ, don't do that, man.
He cracking up at my shit. He cracking up at my
shit. She say, I'm about to check out.
I was about to check. It was done like
I've been holding it in.
It's the big one.
Oh God! Just like
I'm coming to see it.
I felt that kid.
It's the big one.
I said, I'm finna die for all these kids.
Yeah, that's how TJ felt on that track.
I was like, these are my last moments in this fucking car. Just with a fresh hairdo.
So what happened?
You so, fresh to death.
So like, what happened was that I was on chemotherapy for a different like medical reason, and so the chemo caused. I guess I didn't know I had a cyst in my stomach, so like it caused it to rupture, just spontaneously. Had nothing to do with why I was on chemo or nothing. It just like happened spontaneously, and then. Yeah, and it was like it was real bad. Like it was basically like fluid in my stomach, but like it took like a week for it to drain. Shit. So I was in pain for a long time. But yeah, that's the most pain I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, we're happy that you're okay. Also,
yes,
that's dangerous when stuff erupts.
TJ, man, we glad you ain't check out.
I'm glad you ain't check out for real. That's crazy.
No, that was crazy.
Listen, I understand, like, I don't care if I'm finna die. I'm not calling no ambulance because somebody gotta take me. I don't want to need that bill.
Who was gonna take me? There was nobody.
I don't need that bill.
I was by myself.
I don't need that bill.
So you gonna die?
I'm gonna drop back to
that
house.
bill is a bitch too.
That bill crazy.
I'm talking to homegirl house.
That bill crazy.
Oh, I never saw it. Maybe because my insurance or something. I don't know. I never saw it.
My insurance hella good because them rides are hella expensive.
Uncle, how far?
Called when he was 2 weeks old.
I don't care how far I'm finna die. Don't call the ambulance. Take me.
They came and told us, don't call us no more.
But the ambulance, we called the ambulance for our son when he was 2 weeks old, but we could have driven to the hospital faster than the ambulance to come get him.
Yeah, they do not be moving.
And all they told us was, y'all had to do is pat the baby on the back. And I didn't need him. I said, damn, so we can charge for this.
Yep.
If I would have tried to drive that car, I definitely would have checked out.
Yep, that's $400. Just closing them doors on that end.
Man. If I'm gonna live,
even if they don't do shit,
yep.
Even if they don't do shit, they just pull up like, "Oh, you good? You don't even need us." All right.
Yeah.
What's in the bill?
We'll send you that bill though.
Yep.
What's your name?
That bill on the way.
What's your name?
I got your address. Don't even worry about it.
Right, we're gonna look you up.
That's crazy, but it's too. That's crazy, Key. I'm glad you made it through that.
Appreciate you.
Hey, when y'all have those experiences, like, did that make you a little more thankful? Cause I was like, I ain't never drinking again. Cause I ain't drinking no more.
It make you hella thankful. It reminds you of how quick this shit can change.
Easily. All right, man. Welcome back to the podcast. We hope y'all been enjoying our special guest today. We hope everybody is still tuned in. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you do all that good stuff. And listen, hit that notification button and let you know when we drop in. We drop every week. So stop playing, stop asking us when we drop it. You should know by now. You should know.
You did.
Listen, man. I think it's about time that we get to the nitty gritty.
Okay.
I told people that we had someone here that was going to change their life experience. So I think it's time that we get them the proper introduction.
Give them the floor.
You know, let people know what AMJ Getaways is, what it can do for you. Yep. AMJ. Make sure y'all type the right letters. AMJ, not AMG, not MMG. Rick Ross ain't got nothing to do with this. Listen, y'all see them videos we post. Me and TJ, we've been outside a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And we told y'all we had somebody that could help y'all do the same thing.
Mhm.
We got Mickey and CJ here. They're not only gonna tell you about traveling, but they're gonna help you travel not only better but smart.
Mhm.
That's the key.
There
That's
it
the
is.
key. It's smarter.
Smarter.
That's smarter.
Mhm. Okay, elevate.
Elevate. We going up.
Facts.
So Mickey, tell them a little bit about yourself, what you do, you know, your company, your brand, what you can help the people with.
Absolutely. So what I do the most are group trips, and I've been doing this since about 2015. And my group trips aren't really, people are like, oh, I don't do group trips. Like, I don't like to travel with people. But here's the thing, it's always an experience.
I don't know,
Always.
Mickey, they don't know.
I care about the group dynamic. So we always have a good time. We travel all over the world.
I just don't know how
Mostly-
many people she don't let go on trips.
I
that be
do
willing
turn
to
away-
pay. She
I
really
do
go to
turn
your
away
Facebook
people.
and do investigations. Like, do they look like they'll fit in
Right.
with
I don't
this
just
group?
accept everybody's money.
You gotta pass the
Search on each
test.
person. I be
All
like,
money
"What
ain't good
am I
money.
doing?" Because I want the dynamic of the group to be right.
Yeah.
So that's what makes the experience even better. And we've been all over the Caribbean. We go across the world. We hit every continent. And the best part is everything is on a payment plan.
Easy.
You ain't got to come out a whole bunch of money at
Mm.
one time. Because let me tell you something,
Smarter.
these flight prices right now, you look at a flight to go to anywhere that easily out of the country, easily $1,000. But we don't, we're not paying that kind of money right up front. We are paying about $200-300 deposits. And sometimes you get, most of the time I do 9 to 12 month payment plans. So you got plenty of time to plan for that.
You got a whole year.
Oh yeah, you got
Oh, yeah.
Mickey said I got a whole year
Yep.
to plan
And
it.
the whole year. And then people are always like, well, I don't have a roommate. But guess what? A lot of people come on these trips who don't have roommates. They meet all kind of new travel friends, and then they become roommates for future trips. I see it
you don't know how
happen
many
so
people
often.
say they don't have people to travel with them, and
I also pair people together.
yeah,
And 99.5% of the time, all the roommate
Success
matches
rate.
have been perfect.
I
There's
hear
only
it.
been one time where the roommates were like, all right, I'm done with this. But other than that, it's been great.
yeah. Not only you have fun, you're gonna get culture experiences, you're gonna have fun experiences, you're gonna do the club experience, you're gonna get the beach, of course. It's a lot of compass with the trip. So you're not just going to, a group of the biggest we have is like 108 or so people go on a trip. Now some trips, the T-bar trips, are 2 different AMJ trips.
T-bar means these beaches ain't ready.
Beaches ain't ready.
Don't expect a whole bunch of culture and activities.
Yeah,
All we doing is
that
going
one
to drink,
is
party,
going
and
crazy.
It's a
Going
short
crazy.
Yeah, Caribbean trip weekend, and it's gonna be nothing but fun. It's gonna be a lot, the party, a lot of drinks. All the trips mostly are all inclusive. But then you got the AMJ experience, so you get to pick which one you want to do. If you don't think that you like to party a lot, you don't want to party, but you want to go and get some experiences, then you got both of those within the one brand. So
that's fine. That's
And the
fine.
That's
T-bar,
cold. That's
these
cold.
beaches ain't ready are beach trips that I do every year. So each year the T-bar trip is in a different beach location, different island.
Miami next year.
Is that a different island?
Oh,
A
next day.
different beach, a different island. But we are gonna bring it back to the
So this
States
year is
next
gonna be different. It might be the biggest one ever because every year it's been overseas, like Mexico or Caribbean. You need your passport. This will be the first time T-bar is gonna be in the States. So
Oh,
you
we
don't
got an
need a
AMJ
passport.
exclusive.
We
AMJ
wanna have-
Dropping some more.
We need a bomb.
Man.
I want nobody. Now you guys know it's gonna be in Miami next year. But the idea of this one is to give people one last chance. This is my last chance doing a trip with no passport.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take it to Miami.
Hey, sign me up.
People can come. Listen, you can walk, drive, fly, get on Frontier, Spirit.
Let's
whatever
go.
you want to get to Miami.
I'm going to
Once you get that travel bug, you're gonna join all the trips.
Facts.
That's facts.
Because 2023 is Miami. 2024, we're going to Barbados. We're gonna go hit up Rihanna and them.
I've been looking for Riri all over too, so
what's your
I'm in
name?
there.
No.
Yeah. Barbados is so much fun.
Hold on. Listen, y'all said a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Y'all said we had exclusive stuff. Y'all said
I wasn't even looking into next year, but I already know what I'm doing next year.
Because that's how you gotta plan.
definitely should plan.
'Cause let me tell you
easier
something.
to do it that way.
Let me tell you something before TJ go back to the recap. For an example of planning early for trips, all these flights are smacking everybody right now. When my group, so we're going to Curacao this week. The flights for Curacao, when we booked, were about $700. Last week, somebody tried to join on 4th of July. The flights were $1,900. So the people that put down their little $200 last year, they got their whole package for the price of someone that's just trying to book their flight right now.
Wow.
Same thing with when we went to Africa. The people that booked early, the flights was before the pandemic and the war. I mean, not the pandemic, the war and the recovering from COVID. They got their whole package for $2,700.
Wow.
For all to go to Africa, to 3 cities in Africa, and then for 5, we went to a lot of places in Africa. But the people that booked late, prices had gone up, and their prices went up to $5,000 for their.
So look, so if you book early, your payment plan, your whole price stay right there. It don't move.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's
It don't move.
Okay.
It don't move. You know that little TikTok.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm about.
And it don't move.
no, but y'all,
Yep, the price is locked in and the payment amount is locked in for the whole year. You only got to put down a little bit of money.
that's fire. But we definitely, yeah, like I said, that was a lot. That's fire too, by the way. All of us. Well, we got to go back to how AMJ even came about. How it even started. Like where it even come from? Like
Right.
Like we see AMJ. What do it even stand for? Like where did it come from? We want to know everything because people do ask these questions. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. So first off, I'm tell you how I started and then how I got AMJ. So I started travel with my family, enjoying putting together like group trips with the family. And my cousin was like, well, why don't you get paid to do this? And I was like, okay. Simple as that. I started doing my research and became an independent travel agent. So I'm gonna throw a few shots, whatever, because I'm gonna talk my shit because I built my shit.
Hey, this is where we talk shit.
Over the past since
Pop your shit.
I am not. Then people be like, "Oh, I'm a travel agent. Join under me. $50 a month." That's that multi-level marketing. I don't do that. I am an independent travel agency. Like I add numbers and all that. I built my stuff organically.
So wait, so there's no corporation behind you. You ain't got a big boss. You ain't got a medium boss. This is
you talking to the boss right now.
When people are like, well, my deposit, I want a refund. It's not refundable. But like, well, I need to talk to your boss. I own the company. Try again.
Yeah, talk your shit.
So unless you want to go talk to American Airlines and tell them you want your money back, it stops here.
Let them know up front.
The airlines ain't gonna give you a refund if you didn't pay for a flight that gets cash refunds. So what makes you think that I can get the refund for you?
Cause you my homie. We went to school together.
So, that's what you thought.
I did your hair. Remember I did your hair back in the day? Okay, cool. That's how they be.
That's how it completely started, though.
So yes, that is how it started. So then from there, I started getting like
family trips.
Yes, we did. When we went to Punta Cana, no, I didn't book it. But after that is when Kevin said,
that's not when it started. Punta Cana didn't start.
No, I didn't book it, but I was helping plan
I'll tell
it.
you I think we dated for like a year, and we went to a sports game. I think it was Rams when they went to St. Louis, and we ended up going. We got invited to do one of those timeshare views thing in Branson.
That was after I started.
That was way before. That's 2013. My birthday was 13. Come on now.
Okay.
So we ended up going to this timeshare to Branson, and we went in with the mindset it's just gonna be a free trip. We just met each other like a year. It was like we met in 2012, so it was like 2013. We went to Branson, did the timeshare. They said, we were like not gonna buy nothing. That's how they get you. Just go say no, go get the free trip. Well, we ended up signing up for a damn timeshare. And with that, they were like, where's your dream destination? Where would you want to go to? And we said Hawaii. And they gave us a free flight to Hawaii. And they say you just pay for your accommodations. So after we went to Hawaii, my cousin's in the army there, and he's married there. So we were like, yo, we coming there. He was like, well, my wife has family working in the hotel industry. We get y'all a deal on a hotel. We got a hotel for a week for like $600. And we had a free flight. So we get there, we like, yeah. And I'm thinking we just about to hit the beach, but I'm like waking up at 7 a.m. Mickey like, come on, we gotta get up. I'm like, what you talking about? We on vacation. And she got this whole itinerary put together of stuff. I'm like, maybe we should go check this out. She's like, chill out. I already got all that planned.
So just so you know, I've been having where you guys can party all night, but you better be in that lobby at 6 a.m. I've been doing that since the beginning.
Yeah, and I didn't like it. But so she had a whole thing together. And me back in the day, I was on my old Android, and that's old. I'm talking this 2014, I think we went 15.
2014.
And I'm recording everything. And then I'm not a video editor by no means, but I had little apps. So I put all the videos I recorded. She got mad. Stop recording every damn thing. Stop recording. I made this little stupid video of Hawaii, posted it on my page. People like, damn, who planned your trips? Like, I'm like, she put everything together.
That's what all.
And I think that's kind of what started the whole, like, okay, well, people thinking we getting somebody to do this for us, you
But it's just
do
us.
this ourselves, and to make this a business. I don't think doing no family trips before that.
No, we were already traveling as a family. That's what I said.
You said I was putting together.
So anyway, that's it. So then where did AMJ come from? Well, I'm not creative by any means. So if you know me, everything just has my initials. My initials are AMJ. And I actually made a status on Facebook saying, hey, whoever can think of, because I started getting business and I'm like, oh my God, I don't even got a name.
Damn.
So I said, hey,
Mickey, wait. Let me pause you, Mickey. Like when you getting all this business coming in, people send these videos that CJ made, people asking about these trips, right? Well, so you was like, damn, I can make some money off. I can do this. Was you nervous? Was you scared like planning other people's trips?
Well, the first one.
She started off working for like kayak or something for like a month, and she was like, "Fuck y'all."
No. This is how it happened. So I was talking to a friend who did some travel agency. And it was just not working out. So then I reached out to Carnival Cruise Ships. And at the same time, I was doing my own thing, but I wanted to see if it would help me get more clients. But they asked how I got the name. So we're going to go back to the name after this story. So Carnival Cruise Ships, like I have a still career. And Carnival Cruise Ships was like, oh, we're going to give you 40% of all the sales. You're going to give me what? I'm working for all this and you're going to give me 40%.
That's it. That's all you get.
No, and then you're going to bother, like, blowing my phone up every day, hitting me up saying, oh, you have emails in your inbox. You know what, bro? I don't need you. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then once like a couple years later, they found me like on Facebook and they're like, hey, we see you're doing travel. Do you want to come back? No, leave me alone.
I'm cool.
I'm good.
I don't need you on my bumper every day.
Right.
I'm straight over here.
And I'm still building my travel without you. But so I made it about the name. I made a status on Facebook or something. And I said, hey, anyone that can help me come up with a name, I'll give you $100 off a trip. And this girl at work, she was like, how about you say AMJ Getaways? It has a nice ring and it has your initials. And I was like, sold, let's do it.
So for people that don't know, her name is not Mickey, it's Alicia.
That's it. And no one knows that.
Which is where the A came from. Mickey is and the M is her middle name from Michelle Jones. So that's, people be like, what's AMJ? Like, why the hell is this? And Mickey's not even in her name.
So Mickey is not at all.
It's not even Mickey. It's Michelle.
What?
Learn something new every day, man.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Talk about an alias. That's crazy.
I mean, I've been called that since I was in my mother's stomach, so it's not super foreign. And I was registered at school under Mickey Rourke.
Wow. So it just been sticking. It's just been, that's kind of your real name, honestly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's your name.
That's her name.
Yeah.
Wow. That's how it all started. That's crazy. So it's always been about party all night, 7 a.m. lobby. That's
No, 6 a.m.
Well, all right,
6
party
a.m.
all night for everybody else but her. Y'all
But you know me, I'm going to sleep.
I'm outside with y'all.
Yeah.
She don't do the party, and that's why she can get up at 5 in the morning. Like, y'all ready to go? Like
everybody.
Man.
And I watch the sunrise every morning over the beach because I really enjoy that.
And she records it for me, so when I wake up, I can see it. Because I ain't getting up there.
No, not me either. No.
Don't close my curtains. I need to see my sunrise every morning.
Was it any a time or a chance where you was like, nah, this is no Siri?
Siri, what?
No, but was there any a time where you was like, you know what, this is way too much. I'm over my head now. I probably shouldn't have. Or what did I do? What have I started? Has there been a time like that?
Yeah. And it's not, and it recently,
just recent, yeah.
I recently made a pivot because I was getting ready to shut down shop. Like it was, I mean, full transparency, it's not super lucrative, but I really enjoy traveling and I enjoy giving everyone that experience to travel. Like that's really what I enjoy. Just like seeing everybody enjoy the experience. And I'm gonna travel anyway, so I might as well bring everybody with me.
As well, you might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well. But the people that were trying to take advantage of, if I said the deposit's non-refundable, I'm not getting ready to pay you out of pocket for this deposit that the airline isn't giving me back. Or people backing out at the last minute, and I'm getting so many cancellation fees from these hotels, from these airlines. And so
tell them how the group trips.
It was just getting too much for me. And so I had to change the policies, because basically I put on hold X amount of flights, X amount of rooms, and I put down money for that.
Contract.
I'm under contract for all those rooms and all those flights. So if I don't sell all those rooms, those flights, I'm on the hook for them, or I got to pay cancellation fees. And so people were putting down $100 and then telling me 3 weeks before we leave, oh, I can't go anymore. Now I'm getting hit with $500 cancellation fee.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so I had to quit. Or COVID came around, and that really smacked me, because a lot of these companies, the overseas, the countries were shut down for a year. I didn't get refunds on a lot of stuff, so I had to come out of pocket on a lot of that stuff. And so now I have a lot more policies in place, like travel insurance. I mean, honestly, I have it on myself because of our medical situations we've had, but I put it on everybody else because I'm not about to be tied up in cancellation fees and refunds for anybody anymore.
But I think
because the travel insurance protects me and that person against that. So that's a non-negotiable unless somebody signs a waiver saying that they don't want travel protection.
I think recently, I mean, that was something that affected it, but I think just looking at how the business been going recently, I think she's really felt like it's been getting above and overwhelming because of her outside her career. She's a project manager, and she also is a real estate developer. So I think with the project that's coming along has really, like, taken so much time, and she's not able to dedicate as much time. And with the business growing every year, she has her email. She's like, damn, I'm 3 days behind now on emails. That's good. I'm 2 days. So I think trying to keep up with travel is what's been overwhelming her, making her feel like, okay, I'm over my head. We're trying to commit to my career and my outside business, my entrepreneur.
But the thing is, it's not like my sole income. It's not very lucrative. And so then people get impatient. I'm like, if you just be patient, I'm going to give you the experience you want, but you got to work with me here. Like I give people a lot more leeway than booking online, because booking online, they're going to cancel your shit without any notice. But I'm going to work with the suppliers to make sure, like, hey, come on now. I've been doing this for a while. We got a relationship. Don't cancel their stuff. Let me get an extra couple weeks, you know?
Right.
So I have that leverage. But the thing was, people were not being patient. I was losing way too much money of my 9-to-5 income covering cancellation fees for people that canceled last minute. And it just was a loss. For 2020 was a loss because of COVID. So that was a wash. That was nobody's fault. But other years were too much of a wash that were like, it's not making financial sense for me to keep going. And people's having bad customers, bad clients was giving me a bad experience that I didn't even enjoy travel. Like, I don't even want to travel for myself. I don't want to plan travel. It was taking the enjoyment out of travel for me. So I said, this is it. I'm changing a whole bunch of things. And that's what made me now. I mean, I got a whole bunch of new processes and I'm loving it. And it's
she finally automated the systems this year after 8 years. Automatic payment. She was like, CJ, I need you to be my assistant. Take payments, look, pull this email, type this. I'm like, bro, you taking individual payments on every payment plan.
But the thing is,
get an automated system.
Because I have one website, so people, but my one website shoots to a bunch of different suppliers, because I do custom itineraries. I use different suppliers depending on what the person wants to do, where they want to go, who's going to be more flexible for this person, you know. So I can't just do a one size fits all business model. And so that's why it was hard, but I've been really getting it automated now, so that way we can all be traveling.
There you go.
And I'm not as stressed out.
It's crazy. You still learning as you're going. Like,
yeah.
Like, no lie, from the outside looking in, like, you seem like an expert, which you probably are, but you're still actually learning.
Yeah. There's 200 countries in the world. I don't know everything about every country, but I know a lot about us.
Not to us. To us. Like,
and like, Nikki know.
Yep.
And I have such a large network of travel agents. Like, if I'm sending someone to somewhere that I have not been, and I've been to 26 countries, so I've been a few places, but only 26 out of 200, that ain't very much. But I have a large network of other travel agents who've been doing this for 30, 40 years, and they've been to probably almost all 200
so
countries.
they can give her the recommendation.
So they give all kind of advice and support for all those things. And I know I make a lot of relationships with people actually in the different countries. So that way, if something should go wrong, hey, I got a contact over there. I'll hit them up on WhatsApp and we can get you taken care of.
Easy, breezy, beautiful. Communication is key.
There it is.
Key.
And almost everybody speaks English, so that's even better.
Yep. Man, listen, if you want it, she can make it happen. That's what it sounds like to me.
Wherever you want to go, we can figure it out.
That's what it sounds like to me. And I want to speak on, she talked about the roommate situation. I've been on 2 AMJ trips. Jamaica was my first time ever been out the country. I don't even know how many people went on that trip, but it was a pretty big group of people.
About 40 of us, yeah.
Yeah, I knew 3 people going on that trip, I think.
Yeah.
3. And I left that trip knowing everybody on there. They didn't add me on social media. We be talking via Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Like, you gonna make friends regardless.
It's part of the AMJ family. Like once you
crazy.
Come, you want it.
Yeah, and I feel like every time I go on an AMJ trip, not only do I cross something on my bucket list, but I do something that I didn't even think was on my bucket list. Yeah. Like going to Jamaica was already on the bucket list. Check that off. I get there, I'm riding horses in the ocean. I'm on ATVs with a drone falling over top taking videos.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Then we went to the DR. I ain't never been to a party in a cave. I don't know about anybody else, but
that party in the cave was pretty dope. One thing I would never get people outside their comfort zone.
Hell yeah, because like Thailand, like when we went to Thailand, I was like, that's a lot of places I don't even know about, and I'm like, I don't even feel interested in doing none of this. Mickey, why are we going here? And we'll get there, and I'm like, y'all go ahead and leave me. I'll just stay at the resort. And then end up going on these excursions and all the stuff she booked. And I'm like, damn, this was a dope ass.
Oh, yeah.
Every time so I got in the habit of just saying, getting that mental, like, don't even say nothing negative because she's gonna get irritated. I'm like, I don't want to do like Bali. I'm like, I don't want to go to Bali and
he was
sit
like,
in the rainforest.
Floating fruit at home.
That's all I've seen, but so she's like, shut up, I got this. I'm like, I trust you at this point. We've done it enough times to where every time I think it's gonna be one way, it's like completely different.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I get so much enjoyment out of planning, like when people just let me plan their itineraries. I had some girls go into Barcelona and Paris, and she was like, I trust you, just put the itinerary together. And I was like, yes.
She don't sleep, y'all. Like, I gotta deal with this shit at home now. When she like a robot with this travel, like she'll do regular work, then she wake up at 3 a.m. and she just
on it.
And then she got an attitude by 9 a.m. So I got to deal with all that because she ain't got no sleep.
What's crazy is look at her. She's like smiling as she talk about that. That is so creepy.
She let it make her happy. She's like,
it's annoying. Like she really get excited for this shit.
Well, you see why I didn't want to stop the AMJ business because number one, I thoroughly enjoy planning big culture trips. I thoroughly enjoy taking, like you guys said, marking off your bucket list, taking people on these experiences. I enjoy it so much.
Yeah, she helped my whole family get their passports. Like going on the first trip last year, like was my mom, dad, brother, sister, everybody very first trip passport.
It's crazy, man.
Nice. A lot of people's my 30th birthday, I rented a private island. A lot of people's first time out the country was going to a private island.
And that was nuts.
That's fire.
That was nuts.
That's fine. Yeah. One thing I have learned also on these trips, and I don't think y'all caught it, but CJ said resorts. He ain't say hotels. Like this ain't no cheap. You ain't staying at no cheap hotel on the corner.
Hey, you know what? Hey, real quick about that. And me, you know, I'm not really high maintenance. I'm type of like, let me get to the place. I'm gonna have fun regardless.
And if you ain't got bugs, I'm sleeping there.
High-ass, expensive-ass, nice-ass places. I want to get there and have fun. And I've learned over the years that like that's not gonna happen. One, she's not gonna do it because people also book with her who are not like me and don't care. Had an experience where we did it and it wasn't too good. So it's always now it's like 4 or 5 star or above when we do resorts. It's all inclusive, you know, the food, drink.
I shoot for 5-star always because our expectation of 5-star is not the same as other countries' expectation of 5-star.
Right.
For example, we went to Egypt. Amazing trip. I think everybody should go to Egypt. It was my number one experience trip ever. However, the hotel
was not it. It was not it.
Different standards.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
I've never walked into a hotel where they have, because of rain coming into the lobby, like raining in the lobby, ceiling pieces falling out, going into rooms are flooded. I've never walked into a hotel to check in and said, check me out. We're leaving right now. We're not even going to the room. And it's been a learning experience. That was their 5-star. And I was like, oh no, I got to go. But I mean, from then on out, I don't just let like my tour vendors pick hotels. I'm like, no, I pick every single hotel from now on. You guys, you can do my tours, but I want to pick my tours. I want the flexibility. I do all private tours because I know my group's going to be out till 3 a.m. drinking. So if they don't make it to the bus till 8 and we're supposed to be there at 7, I don't want to hear the tour supplier's mouth complaining about
other guests waiting.
Right, about other guests waiting. We got to do private every time because I've learned my groups and I've learned that this is the experience they want to do. They want to have their fun, but I want them to experience the country. So we got to make it work for both.
And I don't like that I kind of went on some AMJ trips because I'm spoiled. I'm so spoiled.
Yep.
Seriously, it's crazy because like TB said, like these are 5-star resorts we staying at. So every time I travel, I feel like I gotta stay at a 5-star place like every time.
Yeah, and that's kind of why
other places like, ooh.
Man, and that's kind of why I brought it up. I said I've learned something on these trips is always upgrade your room. See, me and TJ got caught off guard in Jamaica.
Got us.
Because when you walked into that resort, the view was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so we was looking at the view, we taking photos. They asking us multiple times if we want to upgrade our room. We ain't even paying attention. We ain't even paying attention. And they gave us drinks when we first got there.
We drink.
So, yeah, we drinking, taking photos. I'm out here on the balcony like this. We get back and we see that, oh yeah, we upgraded our room. They gave us a swim out. We down here said, a swim what?
That's good.
We like to swim too. How y'all get that?
Thanks.
We try to get the rooms with like the ocean view or a swim out room where you can just open that balcony and just get in the water. Yeah.
Sometimes the difference between a 3-star to a 5-star is only a couple $100.
Yeah.
And so it makes a difference. The food is better, the beds are better, the service is better, the views are usually better, the beach is better. It's just always, and not just only like I said, we do T-bar the beach trips every year, but I really want people to get outside of the Caribbean and understand there are some gorgeous beaches and some great experiences because actually Greece, Mykonos that we're going to is one of the top party countries in the world. Yeah. It's gonna be wild.
Fun fact.
But we're gonna do the history first. We're gonna do Athens and Santorini first, and then end the trip with the partying in Mykonos.
Yeah,
Mykonos is nothing but straight party. And I don't have a bunch of tours and all that planned. It's really to go to the beach clubs.
I gotta look up Mykonos. Yeah. We hope y'all enjoying the podcast so far. We have AMJ Getaways on her. They dropping gems, dropping downs. I hope y'all are enjoying it. I need to open up the floor right now for some hot seat questions. These are just some random ass questions that we got for y'all. Like we first, I guess I'm gonna just start in first because we got a little bit more time. We got time.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all got a kid. Like, how often do y'all travel with y'all kid? What is that like? And how old
so I've when he was a baby, we didn't. Like, it wasn't a thing. I didn't have any interest in doing it. As he's gotten older, that's my best friend, and I feel guilty leaving him. So we try to travel at least once in the domestic with him and once international with him. But the little privileged baby then got like 4 passport stamps already, and he's only 3.
Gotta be.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what happened to her because the first time we left him, he was like 8 weeks. She had him 8 weeks ago.
We went to Thailand,
and she was like, everybody was like, "You ain't gonna feel bad leaving your baby." So hell no, I ain't worried about it. And so the attachment wasn't there. It was like we been traveling. We gonna keep going. And then we ended up taking him on his first trip to Puerto Rico right before COVID in 2020, right? Like the before they shut the whole airports down and everything. We took him to Puerto Rico, and then we just recently took him with us to. He was in a wedding in Detroit this weekend, and where else are we taking him?
He's been to Belize, Punta Cana, Bermuda.
Yeah, went
Puerto
to Bermuda
Rico.
a couple months ago.
Oh, he's been outside.
He's been outside.
Yeah, so I mean, it's hard though. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because Mickey about 25 pounds soaking wet, and when you packing for a baby, it's not just like a one luggage for a person. You gotta carry like a car.
You tired of carrying all the bags. We got it.
Yeah.
We get you.
It's multiple bags you gotta take. So I'm lugging everything.
Yeah.
I'm looking mad as hell because Mickey can
CJ, tell him you just one man, dog. You can't
It's
carry
definitely
Yeah.
easier doing, international where we don't need a car seat, and also when they're potty trained. So he's been potty trained since he was like 2.5.
Yeah.
So our first trip for him international when he was potty trained. No, we did Disney World for the 50th anniversary when he was Orlando. So that was the first one. And then right after that, we took him to Punta Cana, and he was potty trained for both of those. And it was so much easier because for my birthday to the private island, in a private island, so there's nothing there, his luggage got lost with the diapers.
With no stores. We in the middle of the ocean. It took 30 minutes to get to this island on a boat.
And there's only one, they do one boat each day to get like
so
food.
he's stuck with no diapers.
We didn't have it, and they didn't find his luggage till the third day.
Wow.
But luckily there was there was 2 other kids that I allowed to come to the island. And luckily the other kid was in diapers too. So and they about the same size. So we had a couple diapers.
Do a trade up. Get some diapers, get them some fruit snacks. You gotta do like a little trade.
Yeah. Like the Rugrats. I'll trade you some fruit snacks for
So that's important. Like people
we had to buy him clothes in the airport. Yeah.
Wow. It's fun when you get there. I just think the travel part is the worst for me when it comes to bringing a baby. And that would probably be the only thing that I would have against because it's hard. A lot of
honestly,
I got a big luggage. I take a lot. My shoes are huge, so I got a big ass suitcase full of shoes, and then a suitcase full of my clothes. Then you got his suitcase and her suitcase.
That's a lot. That's a lot. People potty train your kids. Please potty train your kids before you.
But bring them, man. It's gonna be.
Bring them, yeah. But yeah, I mean, my only question is how to get sign up for this trip next year in Miami.
So it's AMJGetaways.com. And you can also join the Facebook group and follow me on Instagram. Everything is AMJ Getaways. But the Facebook group, AMJ Getaways Travel Group, has lots of information about the trips. You can see who going. I actually let people pick what trips we're going to do next year and the year after. I just put out a poll last week about the 2024 trips. So you can, go in there, cast your vote. But yeah, AMJ Getaways on all platforms.
Yeah, and all that information is right all in the bio. All the links to AMJ. You want to link up with Mickey, CJ, AMJ. Just click on those links. You'll get right to them. I promise you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I got a question. So we talked about you got like 3 different careers or 3 different jobs. But when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh Lord, this is wild. So I was all over the board. At one point I wanted to be an architect. That math hit and I was like, oh no. And then at one point I wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to be a child nurse, went and toured, shadowed a little bit at the children's hospital here. Too sad. That was a no. And pharmacy, math again. No.
I don't mess with the math. I'm good.
And then I think I ended up on HR. And I didn't stick with that either. Well, I'm back in HR now, but I just been winging it really.
Hey.
7, 8 years.
I'm a project manager, so it's transferable to different departments, and I'm now an HR project manager.
That's fire.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with travel, but like, so when you go in somebody's bathroom, right? They be having those decorative towels in there. Like, just say there's no paper towels though. There's only decorative towels. Are you gonna dry your hands on me?
That's
of course.
I mean, it's not for that.
It's not for that.
Provide me with anything else, then I'm gonna be
resourceful. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
What you want me to do?
That's not what it's for, but I mean, it's a towel, so it's kind of what it's for.
I mean, it also depends. If I have on some sweats, I'm gonna wipe it on my shirt. But If I have an outfit, yeah, I'm gonna use your decorative towels. Because why is your bathroom not stocked?
That's what it's given for me. Like you should have stocked it. You obviously wanted me to do this.
Well,
Right.
you got the 2 towels, big towel in the middle. Like you still use it?
All three.
I don't give a shit. Whichever one. Whichever one.
I'm hitting all 3.
Right in the middle of them.
Oh, weak. That's crazy. That's crazy. I got a question too. Like, why do females always when it's time to travel? Why do they get braids in their hair?
I can tell you.
You should know the answer to that question. You don't know the answer to that question. As a black man, you mean to tell me you don't know the answer to that question?
It's not that many answer that question.
Let me tell you. So obviously the obvious reasons of when our straight hair or any style hits the water, it's a wrap. But have you tried? I mean, I know you've seen girls that go in the water and they lace be coming up.
Definitely seen that.
They ain't got the right glue.
Or when I went to, I'm full of transparency. I went to Dubai, and Dubai is in a fantasy world. Everybody is glitz and glamour. So I wore me a long wig that touched my ass, But that heat ain't no joke. That wig had to come off.
You got braids under that and shit, a cap.
I had the braids under, and I just took the braids out and had a little poof ball because it was too hot for that.
Them Cleo.
All that heat just stuck up under the damn cap.
When we go to Dubai next year, I'm gonna have braids, okay?
Go braids.
Because that heat ain't no joke, and the wig's too hot, and the regular hair would have just been done for.
It's crazy when you're on a plane. When you're traveling on a plane, you look over, you still see all the
braids.
All Mercedes braids. That's all you see, Mercedes braids to the back.
I'm hollering.
Say Mercedes braids.
Mercedes experience.
Yes, they should.
Okay, wait till we definitely finishing that tonight. We're gonna watch our Mercedes experience.
Okay. Oh no, I got one question. So listen, it's date night. Y'all getting, jazzy. Both of y'all have to cook a meal for each other. Both of y'all.
We gonna be starving. Hey man.
Wow.
Hey man, I might just pick up the fly food, man. I'm just gonna flies,
not the Fly Express.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Yes, sir. She just said he's going around the corner. You just heard
it's crazy because our man, we so different. We grew up so different, and the food she grew up on and the food I grew up on. I can't cook nothing she ate, and she can't cook nothing I ate. She don't even know what the hell half stuff is that I eat.
Wow. But, what's this?
Okay. All right, so but we need to know. We need to know what's gonna be your go-to meal that you're gonna cook.
I'm gonna cook some pasta with broccoli from scratch. I do my thing on that.
That's the one thing.
That's my little meal I can cook.
I do that.
Put the hair with it too. Like, yes, it's gonna be delicious.
I can do that.
You're gonna want some more.
Okay, love that.
Okay.
You gonna get your baked chicken and rice or some shit. Or she like veggies and all that. Man, like, hey.
No, so what are you gonna cook for me?
Yeah, veggies and chicken.
Veggies and chicken.
That don't even really sound that good.
But she thinks that's the best meal in the world.
Are you hungry?
Maybe if you say which veggies you're gonna cook, then it sound better.
And how you gonna cook the chicken?
Veggies. Bag of vegetables at your local.
What you gonna? Oh wow, yeah, that sounds nasty.
Go to your local Schnucks.
Is you at least gonna jerk the chicken or put some like cake
on there? Hey, CJ ordering food. CJ ordering food.
We just gonna stay away from the cooking department, man. That just ain't like traveling and goddamn.
Yeah, I did just attack your meal. Like my bad. Yeah. That wasn't.
That cooking just don't.
That cooking ain't our thing,
Yeah.
You gotta stay in your lane. You gotta stay in your lane.
Know your role. Know your role. Just know who you are.
Know your role. Exactly.
No.
Okay.
At least you ain't trying to put on a Sunday dinner knowing you that's not even your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really mess up.
Well,
don't get my hopes up.
A few times trying to do some. Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
All right.
Don't even get my hopes up.
We get off that. I do got one more actually. This is a serious one though. Mickey, you ever thought about, maybe branching AMJ into other stuff like doing party promotions? Like even from like little kid birthday parties to adult birthday parties. Maybe even getting to weddings or something like that. You know what I mean?
So I do destination weddings. I don't talk about them a lot, but I do destination weddings, and I'm also working on getting into influencer retreats. I do want to do school travel, like like senior trips and things like that. So I do want to branch off into other ones. And I do like itinerary planning. So like I said, I love planning the itineraries, but sometimes it's a headache to deal with the actual travel plans. So doing just consulting. I actually do that now, but not a lot. I haven't really been talking about it, but the itinerary consulting, because my new website is going to have it all. I'm waiting for my new website to drop on Friday. Yeah, I want to branch off other ways, but I have to be able to make sure that it can be streamlined, that I have the capacity for it with my career and my real estate, because those two take up a lot of time, and I can't take away from those for, because I got to make sure I keep focused on all those things too.
I get it.
Yeah, that's why I love to see AMJ like names on, other things. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
If there was a promotion there, I'll probably start that myself. That's something I've done those before. I've done parties, but it wasn't under AMJ. But if that happened, I would probably.
I feel like it's so many options. Like there's so many different options that you could branch that into, especially with with itinerary planning.
I
That's
love
a big
itinerary
thing.
planning. So anyone that is really like, say you have points in your credit card and you want to book your own this, do on that, or you want to do Airbnb. I don't do Airbnb. I will plan for $200. I'll plan your whole itinerary. I'll tell you what to book, where to book. You can call, text me during travel if you got any questions, if you have any problems. So same service as if I was to book your trip, but I'm letting you do it. And if you got problems, we can still handle it. But giving people a little more autonomy with their booking.
Like finding deals, finding prices, finding.
See, that's fire because everybody want to go on a trip, but don't nobody want to plan that.
That's facts.
Yeah,
big facts.
Or they get there, don't know what to do.
Yep.
Yeah. Even the clubs, like the cave thing, like all that stuff is pre-planned. So like
that was fire.
You ain't gotta find out what's going on, where you gonna go. Like all that is already taken care of.
Fire. I think I got a question. Would y'all rather fight chickens every day or a lion once a year? Chickens every day you gotta fight chickens every day.
Chickens, that's gonna be dinner because all I eat is chicken. I don't eat seafood.
You gotta survive that lion though.
It's only a year though. You get 1 year to train for that.
Be the one and only.
It might be your last year.
Facts.
That might be your first and last fight with a lion.
That's crazy. So you gonna fight chickens every day? You telling me you having a bad day? You gotta go outside and fight chickens.
You know what?
How many chickens?
It depends on what. If you can bring a weapon, I think.
No, ain't no weapon. It's you and the chickens.
You squish their head.
I'm gonna stomp on them.
Just grab them by the neck.
Right.
It's gonna be one day and y'all be like, damn, I gotta fight the chickens today. They gonna beat the fuck up.
Yeah, every day is a lot though.
Every day a lot.
But a lion though?
A lion,
man.
One time, like.
Yeah, but you train all year for that.
I'm just gonna wear cleats every day. I'm stomping hoes. I'm stomping bitches.
You gotta fight the chickens, dog.
That's a good one, Key.
A lion weighs like 500 pounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta fight the chickens.
Ain't no way.
I gotta take the chickens.
After seeing those lions in Africa, I'm taking chickens.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good on the lion.
Listen, I'm gonna train all year for that lion.
All that
year.
training.
Make it a great year.
To die.
Don't forget to have a lot of fun.
Africa and put you in a cage with lions.
It's gonna be me.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I could fight like a big cat because we did the safari and all that. I was thinking like we out in the wild with these animals. If we get attacked, y'all gonna be in trouble. I thought that at first. I was like, I'm gonna be good.
See,
you gotta show some person with them big ass cats, bro. I got videos and I'm never gonna show them because I was scared. I started scared on that damn cart.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Over there like,
I watched too much Animal Planet, bro. When animals attack and they all thinking they big cute animals. I'm like, no,
no, they not.
No, they not.
He said, no, I not. That's all right. I just have to ask y'all that because I'm fighting the lion. I'm saving
that lion gonna jump on your back.
Have fun. Like I encourage you to do whatever your heart desires, man.
Yeah, do that, TJ.
So be it.
You got
it. Be it. You sound determined. Like we're not gonna be able to get you off.
Do that shit.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
That lion gonna smack you across your head. You're gonna die.
You might even
it ain't even gonna bite you.
They bite you.
Just warn.
Weave. Come on.
Okay. He's saying it's easy. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, all right.
I'm just saying, man. I got any more questions for Mickey and CJ?
I have a question that takes a very simple answer, yes or no. And I want to hear from both of you guys. Do you sleep with socks on?
I mean, both. It just depends on. I don't take them off intentionally if they fall off in the midst.
Wait, what?
Would you put on a pair of socks? Like, would you purposely?
I wouldn't put them on. No, if I have them on already and I just happen to want to fall asleep at that time, I won't make an effort to take them off though.
Wow.
But you don't just go put socks on.
That's outside. I don't like clothes in the bed. So like, I gotta take
she has bad OCD
because they've been all over the floor and that's dirty. I don't want that in my bed.
She has a
really.
But I'm saying, like, what if they fresh though? Like clean.
Like you like.
Who's going in that drawer to hey, let me put these socks on.
You know,
I do that. I do that
put
every
these ankle
day.
socks on before I go to bed.
I like to stick my feet out to breathe a little bit.
Yeah, I like that too. Like put my feet at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I still want the blanket.
Breeze.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want the blanket, but your feet.
Where do you feet at?
I've been heavily judged for my preference to wear socks. I will go pick out a pair of clean socks after my shower.
I can't go to sleep if my toes ain't free.
That's crazy. That's all static electricity.
We kind of different though. Like here, I think our comfort temperature in the house is like 73 degrees.
Yeah.
So we throw on some socks. It's gonna get a little bit warmer for us.
Our house stays between 73 to 76.
Yeah.
Oh.
76 is wild.
That's too high.
76 is nuts.
I'm about 72, 73.
I plan on being so judgmental.
My girl like it at 69 though. I'll be
76 is just wild, but I feel you. To each his own.
69, we off finna be at the doctor's office sick.
Man, that's what I be trying to tell my girl. She be like, no, it's hot in here. I'm like, no. She be in a hoodie.
That's crazy.
You ain't cold? Yeah, I'm cold. Got it on 69. Been 69 for 4 hours in this house. I'm freezing.
Hey, I learn something new every day. I don't know. Key really go in her drawer and get socks out before she go to sleep. That's really
That's wild.
Serial killer types. That's crazy.
That's what I was told, that I'm like psychotic, but I guess
yeah,
I'll be that.
Mine be even bigger, huh?
I'll be that.
Okay.
You washing socks every day.
Yeah, I got a lot of socks. They busting out the drawer. Like I'm gonna have
she got hella socks.
Often since you wear them, like you have to wear them every day.
Do I do what about
lose them like the matches often?
I don't really do that. The matches, they last a pretty decent amount of time, and I'll notice when it goes like I had like a pair of socks that I really fucked with. And I was like, how in the world? I'm still like, how did I?
No way
that?
you got sleep time socks.
There's no way in hell I lost that sock.
She got bedtime socks.
Bedtime socks.
They extra comfy.
So no, I be having I keep my matches up pretty well. I notice when I lose a sock. Like I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
That's how I love it.
That's funny.
Check in with us. Let us know. Are you going through some socks on?
Just put a sock in the. I think it's a sock emoji. Just put it in there. Wear socks
on. I'm waking up at 3 a.m. taking them just off. I'm kicking them off.
Man,
the only time I'll take it off is if it's hot as hell for some reason. But I'm always with the AC and fan on.
Okay. Right. That's true. Crazy, but it's true. Crazy, but you check in with us, man. Let us know that you.
I used to be like that though, but my allergies end up getting worse and worse and worse over the years. And I took an allergy test where it gave me like 30 shots in my back to test different allergens. Okay. And I'm allergic to every indoor and outdoor allergen there is. So now when the fan is on and dust start flying, I wake up like it ain't gonna work. I can't have a fan on. I got like a filter, like a little fan filter, Claritin filter in a living room that I gotta have. If I don't, so that fan would kill me.
Yeah, you said
30. You had 30 shots.
36 shots of like just every indoor allergen to test. And if I react,
that's how they do the allergy test. They gotta inject you with everything to see what you allergic to.
See if
he was at the Hawkins lab.
Bro, it was bad. I also think that's like traveling, going to these beaches help with that a lot, especially being in Missouri with the allergy, how bad it is.
Man, it was so much pollen outside the other day. I thought I was in the upside down.
It helps because I be feeling like SHIT a lot on a person like that, right? But
say shit.
I've been trying not to, but it slipped out, occasionally. But if I
safe space,
safe space, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
We said it too. You said it
too.
But yeah,
crazy, but it's true, man. Hope y'all been enjoying the podcast so far. some interesting stuff, man. Like I said, I learn something new every day. Every day.
Sleep with socks on, huh?
Dang. All right, man. It's only right that we get into some CBT roses. Let's get some roses out, man. Y'all got any roses to give out? I know it's been a while since we gave out some roses, but y'all got any roses to give out today?
I'm gonna get my rose out, and this honestly I didn't have a rose until right now. I just thought about it. I saw a video of Wiz Khalifa, and he had some machine, another machine.
Yes.
You know, he had so many of them, right? And this one was like, he was just burning a bunch of weed, just blowing a whole bunch of smoke in somebody's face. And I was like, yes, Wiz.
I wish that
You're
was
so innovative. Blow that shit over here. I love all the ways he comes up with to smoke weed. He makes it so interesting. Like, let's just switch this up a little bit. We ain't just gonna always smoke cones. We ain't gonna always roll up joints. Let's come up with this weird shit and just get higher and higher. And that's
It looked like
my
a
roast to him just for making it
long
fun.
gun or something, like a long
Yes.
leaf blower.
Yes.
Shout out
So my rose go out to him
Wiz.
for making smoking weed cool again.
Shout out to Wiz, man.
It is, man. He really like he brought us up through the whole weed smoking time, like as teenagers. Like if you was smoking, you listen to Wiz coming up. Crazy.
Yeah, I had some rolling papers and Chuck Taylors.
My cousin actually got one of those gravity bongs that he had, basically just because he saw him with that. And it's
yeah.
Have y'all seen those?
I saw that, yes.
Yeah, them
That's
crazy.
dope.
Thing in a yeah.
And he flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it
Wow.
works.
Yeah, you're a different type of person. You got one of those, different type of smoker. For sure.
There's levels to it.
Yeah, I want to get my rose out to. It was crazy because in January I was going back and listening to all our old episodes, all old clips, and in January we talked about everybody who was working out, you know, trying to do their New Year's resolution. If you are still staying strong, we in July. We at past the we passed the halfway mark. If you still stand strong and you on your New Year's resolution still, this rose is for you. Because we was talking bad about those people about who make New Year's resolutions.
We did.
And it's some of them that's still hitting that gym. That membership still going strong. So you're right.
This rose for you. This rose is for you. You're still going strong and still holding on to your resolution. Because we in July. You still there?
That's a long time to hold on.
This rose for you. Oh man.
Oh man. I don't even know if I got many roses today, but let me think. I'm gonna get my rose out to everybody in the NBA that got a bag this summer because they handing out money. They handing out money like they just wheeling it in.
You get a dope.
Man.
200 mil for you, 400 mil for you. It's listen.
And they got the players got so much leverage. They can say, no, I'm gonna take this bag over here. They got so much leverage. The NBA is crazy.
Man, to be that rich, wow.
Man.
They finally starting to catch up with some baseball numbers because they've been so far behind for so long. And
them baseball players get paid.
Get paid.
Definitely baseball numbers for sure.
Get paid.
Get
paid, get paid.
Hey, Brad, cousin Bradley, we need you on the pod.
Yeah.
Podcast, cousin Bradley. Shout out to Bradley, but that's our cousin. Y'all ain't know that, but yeah.
Damn.
You know,
I know one of his best friends.
Yeah. CJ, make that happen, CJ.
I could try.
That's all you can do, man. That's what we need right now.
So, y'all got any roses to give out down there?
Yeah, I got a rose, and I'm gonna give it out to our lovely guests, AMJ Getaways. They changed a lot of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? My life is gonna be changed next year, and here on out.
Looking forward to it, my boy.
Well, I want to give roses to all of the AMJ travelers because I wouldn't be having all these great experiences. Because not only do we get to explore, but we have so many good memories with each other, just no matter where we are, what we're doing. Because Jamaica had a few bumps. We were on these, they told us that we would be on a ride for 10 minutes and it was actually 3 hours. But we make more memories with each other besides the cultural activities and things that we do. So I want to give all the AMJ travelers roses for all these memories we've made.
Shout out, man. It's a lot of, if y'all don't know, it's a lot of AMJ.
Shout out to them. And like you mentioned earlier, it's like a family now. Y'all a family.
That's right.
Facts.
I'm ready to get adopted. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we always new family members, okay?
Oh, man.
What's up? See, you got any roses to give out down there? See,
I don't know. I've been trying to figure out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I took all the good ones already.
Get a rose to the friend who knew you was dying. That's really crazy.
Because
That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah, so I got a Facebook group with them, my sisters and my cousins, and I kind of like I posted on my story because I was feeling kind of bad, and I was like, y'all, I think something bad might happen, and it was on my story, and that's what they saw, and then I called I called them on the group, and I just dropped my phone, so then they called her. So shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
AMJ almost took me out, but it
But
the family always got your back, dog.
Family got your back always.
Crazy, but it's true, man. Crazy, but it's true. Crazy, but it's true. Drop those roses down in the comment. Let us know who you want to give a rose to this week. I got a complimentary rose. The Oakland Raiders just hired a woman president. Not only was she a woman president, she was black. Black woman.
I didn't see that.
Oakland Raiders.
That's nice.
Oakland Raiders, y'all doing something right. Y'all figuring it out. Because we do need diversity, and they need a lot of help in Oakland because they wilding over there.
A lot.
Yeah.
Right, shout out to the Raiders for hiring our first black woman president of the NFL. That's fire.
Dope.
Salute. Yeah.
That's dope.
Let's go.
Y'all know what's next, man. We still in summertime. We still in July, as I mentioned earlier. We have to give out some CBT advice. We still in our summertime series. So what kind of summertime advice do y'all got for the Crazy But Truest today?
I think I gave out the best advice already. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
deodorant on, wash your ass.
It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter.
It's getting hotter. Yeah.
They definitely need to keep that on the
Drink
front
your
of their
water.
mind, not the back.
Drink your water, TJ.
Drink your water for sure.
Y'all,
Put the
listen.
Hennessy down, man.
Yes, I thought I was like cool. I'm like, I can do that's nothing. No, drink your water. Drink your water.
Water's cool.
Facts.
Make the water cool again. For real.
My advice, sometimes I'll be forgetting if I already said something, so maybe I did, maybe I did not. But my advice is that, you can do some other things this summer besides just being a hot ass and getting drunk and twerking.
All right.
You can go to a festival, you can have a beach day, you can go to Six Flags or something, We talked a lot about different activities. Level it out, balance it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta get drunk every day. Take the kids to the park or something.
Thank you. To piggyback, hang out with your family. Some of y'all got families out here. And y'all just be neglecting y'all little family. That's crazy. It's been a summer with your family this year.
Love
That's
on
crazy.
your family.
Man, listen, my summer advice is wash y'all bathing suits, man.
Not only summer, all year round.
All year round, man. It's some of y'all that wash y'all bathing suit at the very end of the summer once the pool is closing.
Hang them
Wash
up.
y'all shit in
Just
between,
hang them
man.
up and walk
That's
away.
all.
Hanging them up
They
outside.
throw them over the
That's
balcony
okay.
or something, let the sun dry 'em. Yeah, man, listen. They hang them up in the
That's a
shower.
real thing.
When they need to use them again, they just grab
How
them.
about I rinsed it
They ready?
off?
Crusty ass shorts.
Oh, that's actually a good one. That's hella
And
fun.
get a fucking yeast infection.
It's crazy.
Hell,
Man.
People do that too much. That's true.
That's some great advice. I never knew that was a thing.
Man,
You
Wash
learn
your
something new every
ass,
day.
wash your bathing suit, wash
And
your damn hair.
that goes for trips too, because people bring one swimsuit and think it lasts for all 4 days.
Oh,
No,
yep.
you need 4
That's some
swimsuits.
sick ass
Yep,
shit.
that's nasty.
Yeah.
Unless it's a
Yeah.
washing machine, but you still obligated to wash that every day. You're not about to do that.
yeah.
You're not about to do that. Like, why would you come out of here with one? You're gonna be in the pool every day, at the beach
Like
every day.
one day you put a shirt on with it, next day no shirt.
One
You
day
trying to
cover up
use
with it.
You trying to use the soap in
Nah.
the shower to wash it off? No, man.
Facts.
Bring more than one.
Crazy bullshit, man. Anybody got any more summertime advice for the people out there?
I mean, if you got winters,
Travel, get
enjoy
out
that
there,
summer,
man.
man.
Just
You gotta
live
enjoy the
life.
summer. Take advantage of the summer. Get
Yeah.
outdoors.
Sit
Like she
outside
said,
and
explore
enjoy
more than
it.
just the club. hang out with your family, just to piggyback off of everything y'all said, basically. Like,
yeah, man.
Because our summers are not long. We're not like we're in Florida, like some of us.
Yeah.
So you got
some more advice. Stop trying to cancel at the last minute.
Yeah,
you knew you couldn't do this shit from the get-go.
Come on, man.
Oh God, you do that.
Stop playing with people.
That's
playing with people, man.
That's not the last minute. You too grown for that.
You know you weren't about to find no money. You know you weren't about to find no extra money between now and then. You should have.
You 32, ain't nothing last minute no more.
Communication is key, man. Communication is very key. Thank you for our special guest. Shout out to everybody tuning in today.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
It's crazy but true. The podcast, we got them all hating on us like we won't last. It's a creative space, so press play. We want them numbers running up like you doing a race. It's crazy but true. Born and raised in the loop. We covering every single topic, sports, music, through news. We dropping facts, man. So go on and grab a friend. And if you liking what you hearing, tell them tap in. Tap in. Tap in.
The Harlem Shake used to go crazy back in
the day. Still go crazy. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. It still go crazy, dog.